All right, in section 4.4, we're going to be looking at quadratic models, which means we're going to be looking at word problems involving quadratic functions. And what we're going to be looking for here is the maximum or minimum of a quadratic, typically the maximum. And the idea that we're going to use is that the maximum or minimum of any quadratic is the vertex. We talked about that before. So if you have a parabola up, the vertex is a minimum, and if you have a parabola down, the vertex is a maximum. And if we remember how to find the vertex, remember that one way to find the vertex is to use negative b over 2a. That gives us the x value, or the h of the hk. But also remember from talking about maximum minimum that the maximum value, whether you're looking for area or revenue or height or whatever it is that you're looking for, the maximum value is the y value. So we need to put those two ideas together in this section. We're going to use negative b over 2a to find out where the maximum happens, and then we've got to plug it back in to get the y value for our answer. So let's look at an example. This one says the height of a projectile is given by h of x equals negative 2x squared plus 8x plus 3, where x is the horizontal distance and h is the height, or in other words, the vertical distance. What is the maximum height of the projectile? So anytime you see maximum or minimum, you're going to think vertex, and you're going to think negative b over 2a. And the reason why we're going to use negative b over 2a instead of one of the other methods that we talked about is because this method is better when the numbers are a little bit messier. When you've got big numbers that would be difficult to factor or complete the square, it's a little bit easier to use negative b over 2a. Also, your calculator can be a little bit difficult on these because the numbers sometimes can get pretty big. All right, so we're thinking maximum, which means vertex, which means negative b over 2a. And remember that you've got your a, your b, and your c in any quadratic. And so we are going to look at negative b over 2a. So for us, this is negative 8 over 2 times negative 2. So negative negative is going to come out positive, and 8 over 4 is going to come out to be 2. So x is 2. Is that our answer? No, this is the horizontal distance. We're trying to find the maximum height. Okay, so remember x is the horizontal distance. We're trying to find the maximum height. So what that means is that we've got to take our negative b over 2a and we've got to plug it back in. And that's going to be true for all of these. So we plug it back into h. We're going to plug 2 into h. So we're going to get negative 2 times 2 squared plus 8 times 2 plus 3. And we're going to be careful with our order of operations here. Remember exponents, then multiplication. So we've got negative 2 times 4 plus 16 plus 3. So negative 8 plus 16 plus 3. And we get 11. I didn't give us a unit here, did I? Let's say we're in feet. You should be given a unit on these, okay? So our maximum height is 11 feet. So when we travel 2 feet over, this is what it looks like. When we travel 2 feet over, we're going to hit our maximum height of 11.